If you are thinking how to submit the super visa application online, don't worry, I will walk you through the whole process with very easy steps. Hello everyone, hope you all doing great. If you are new here, I help people to apply for Canada immigration by themselves without any agent, which can save them a lots of money. Without a further ado, let's start today's video. What are the requirements to be eligible for super visa? Sponsor must be Canadian citizen or permanent resident of Canada. Sponsor need to sign a letter of invitation. Sponsor must prove that their household meets the minimum necessary income. There is a detailed informative video in the description below. Just click on that and you will get all the information about all these steps. What are the requirements for visitor? Visitor must apply for a super visa from outside Canada. Visitor must have medical insurance from a Canadian insurance company. Visitor must take an immigration medical exam. Visitor must have a police clearance certificate. I will say medical exam. If you do that medical exam before you submit the application, that will prevent you to delay in your application. Need a photocopy of marriage certificate. If you are applying for both parents, then they need to give proof of their relationship. Provide 2 photographs. Photographs should be recent. Proof of visitor's relationship with the sponsor. Again, how to get these documents, where to get these documents, there's a whole detailed video in the description. Just click on that and you will get all the information about these all steps. To get to know how to apply online for super visa, let's go on my computer screen. So go on Google, type here cic.gc.ca and click on IRCC's official website. Go down, click on visit, invite your parents and grandparents, apply for super visa. Who can apply? Here they explain you what you need, what documents you need and everything, which I already explained you how to apply. Go down and choose a method here. How do you want to apply? Apply online and apply for a super visa. So I will leave a quick link for this page. If you want to, you can click there and go ahead directly here. Otherwise you can go through this process. Apply online for a visa. So to apply online with IRCC, we need an account with IRCC. So to create an account, we will click on sign in with GC key because it's a simple username and password. Click on sign up, accept term and conditions and create username here. So here is a checklist for username. You can check that and accordingly create your username. So I am using a fake name here. Suppose it is Ajit Gupta and continue. Create and password. So create a password. Here is again checklist for password. Fill in the password and click on continue. You need to create some recovery questions here. So please note down this recovery question somewhere because you will need when you will log in next time. So keep a little bit hard questions here. I am writing just simple questions. And click on continue. So here you create your GC key, username and password. Click on continue. Accept the term and conditions again. And here you need to fill all the information for your username. sorry, for your account. So given name, suppose I'm writing here Ajit, last name is Gupta. You need to fill an email address here, a valid email address. So whoever is helping to apply can give their email address here maybe, and I'm writing here because IRCC gonna communicate with you on this email ID. And then preferred language English and click on continue. Here you need to create all these questions, security question by yourself. So fill this all information here, just create these questions and click on continue. So here you already had, now you created your account and you can start your application here. Apply to come to Canada, click here. Here they will ask you to fill a reference code, but we don't have in this point, so we will go down and click on visitor visa, study visa. Click on here. So you need to fill this information here. Please make sure fill all the information correct here. So what would you like to do in Canada? So you will say visit. How long you are planning to stay? Super visa is valid for 2 years for one time, so you can say more than 6 months. Select the code that match one on your passport, so you can select India here or according to your country. So I'm selecting India, so I will selecting India here. What is your current country right now? Country of residence, again I am selecting India. You can select according to your country of residence. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen or permanent resident? So yes, you need to say yes for super visa, your kids. Select the date of birth. So suppose I'm selecting a date of birth is here. This is the information of main applicant, your father or mother. So you need to fill accordingly. Suppose I'm saying March. Okay. So at any time when you are tired or you cannot you don't have time to fill the application, just save and exit questionnaire. You can do that and log in again and start again. So I'm clicking on next. Have you lived in Canada as a permanent resident or landed immigrant? So you will choose here no. Next. Are you lawful permanent resident of United States? So in my case, no. Next. How are you related to your family member? So here you're gonna choose child or grandchild. So and then next. What is your marital status? If you are married, and you can click married, otherwise choose accordingly. What is your situation? What is the province of destination? So where your children lives right now. So maybe Alberta, Manitoba, whatever. So I'm choosing Alberta maybe here. And next. Based off your information you provided, the result below that family class, you can apply in family class, visitor visa over 6 months, and super visa. So we are going for super visa and click continue in under super visa here. Click on continue. Which document are you using to prove that your children or grandchildren meet the low income cutoff minimum? So I already told you to watch a video. I explained there which kind of documents you use. So I will go with notice of assessment. Click on next. Have you ever committed, been arrested or charged? So in my case I will say no, and next. Have you had a medical exam performed by IRCC authorized panel physician? So I told you to have your medical exam up front. It will prevent you to delay in your application. So in my case I will choose yes, otherwise you can say no here. Next, do you want to submit an application for a family member? So here, if one person is coming, only applicant like your father or mother, one of them is coming, you can say no. Otherwise, if both of them coming, so you will say yes. So I will go with both options because you can have more questions accordingly. So I will say yes, that family member is coming with me with the main applicant. If you are submitting application for more than one family member, please start with the spouse or common law partner. So we will say okay. Next, what country does your family member live in? Same like me, so I will go with India again, and you can choose your country here. Which country issued your family member a passport? Again, in my case I will go with India again and click on India. And next, is your family member a permanent resident of a United States? No. Next, what is your family member's current marital status? Married. What is your family member's date of birth? So you can choose the date of birth here. Again, you can choose the year here. So maybe I will go with 59. Select month. Where will your family member will be staying in Canada? So same Alberta. And next, why is your family member visiting Canada? Same thing. Okay, less than 6 months study, study more than 6 months work. So we can say visit, all other types. Next, does your family member want to apply for a parent or grandparent super visa? Yes. And next, has your family member ever committed and been arrested and charged for something? So we will say no. And next, have your family member had a medical exam performed by IRCC authorized panel physician? Yes. And next, in past 10 years, has your family member given their fingerprints or photos for an application? So we will say no fingerprints here, because you can give only your fingerprints when IRCC send you a letter. So say next. There are fees associated with your family member's application. You will be paying the member's fee? So are you paying the fees, or she or he gonna pay separately? So I will say yes, I will be paying my family member's application fee, because you both gonna pay together here, right? So next, do you want to submit an application for another family member? So no, we are super visa is only for parent or grandparents, so I will say no. Next, are you giving someone access to your application? So if you are giving someone access to your application, like parents are older, sometimes they don't understand this whole process, and children are applying on their behalf, so you can say yes, I will be appointing a representative. So representative is like an agent. Yes, grant authorization for IRC to leave your application information to another person. So you can say this one in here and say next, because you are not hiring an representative, an agent, you are just selecting here your family member. So next, did your representative give you a submission letter? Say no. And next, in the past 10 years, have you given fingerprints and everything? This information is about the main applicant, because they start with the spouse. So we will say No. Next. There are fee associated with this application. Will you be paying the fees? So you can say yes, I will be paying application fee. And next. Are you able to make a digital copy of documents with a scanner or camera? So when you need to upload your all the documents, your passport and whatever documents we discussed before, so you need a camera like any app on your cell phone or something, or you need a scanner with your computer, so you can upload all the documents. So you need to say yes here to upload all the documents and click on next. Will you be paying your application fee online? To pay online, you use credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express card. So these all or a debit card. So you are paying online, say yes and next. So here they ask you to review your application. Please go through whole application, because if you need to edit something, you can click on this and edit that information, because sometimes we can make mistake. So check this whole application. If this whole application everything is right, then click on continue. So here are some steps here. Now you can see you must be logged into your account, logged into your account to submit an application. And second one is save your application. You can save and go out and in any time, because you have time to submit this application in few days. And upload your documents. After that, there is a specification for the documents, like file should be not more than 4 MB, what kind of format they need for that. So you can read this whole information here, and at the end you will pay the fees, and then your application will be submitted to the IRCC. So now we're gonna click on, when you read this whole information, you can log in anytime and read this, but you can make a copy of this page, or you can read now and click on continue. So here is the document checklist, and you need to upload all the documents here. So here is IMM 5257. There's a 3 forms you need to fill out. IMM 5257. Another one is IMM 5713. This is for family member representative. And another one is IMM 5645. This is for family information. So this form vary according to countries. Some countries it is 5707, in some countries it is IMM 5645. And another form is here, authority to release personal information to a designated individual, and you need to fill this form too here. So we need to download these all forms, and then we need to fill these all forms and then upload again. So let's download these forms. Just click on the form and it will open a new window. So in some case these forms doesn't open, then you can just go directly here, click on download, and download these forms in a folder. So I am on this one, and I will say save, close, go on another form, click on this. This form already opened here this time, but in case if it doesn't open, you can download it, or you can download anyways, because we need to fill this form. So click on save, all done. Go on the another form, click here, download and save. And the last one is here, this one, click here, So now we need to fill out these all forms and scan our all documents which we need here, like passport, invitation letter, marriage certificate, medical insurance coverage, digital photos, notice of assessment, purpose of travel, proof of upfront medical exam, proof of relationship, and again these forms. These are optional, which is not belong to us. This is for if you have special military services or something else, so we don't need this. And then there is another family member information. Again you need to fill form and family information form, passport, digital photo, proof of upfront medical exam. So these documents are for main applicant, and for the family member you need to submit only two forms and passport, digital photos, and proof of upfront medical exam. So that's it guys. Then we're gonna go out now, and at the end you need to pay fee. You can see each applicant have $100 fees here. If you are two person for biometrics, for your fingerprint you need to pay $170, otherwise for one person is $85. So you need to pay the fee at the end of this. Right now we are going out of this application and we're gonna fill out our forms first. So you can go here and say exit questionnaire. Are you sure you want to exit? Say continue. And log out. So now we need to fill out these four forms here. Main application form is 5257. Both family members or each family member need to fill it separately. Another form is family information form. You need to fill this also separately. You can see here I wrote two numbers here, 5707 and 5645. These both are same forms. They differ sometimes according to country. From some countries they ask 5707, from some countries they ask 5645. You can check your document checklist, whatever there you will fill one of them. The form number 3 and 4, IMM 5476 and IMM 5475, you need to fill them once only, no need to fill them separately. I made already a detailed video on IMM 5257 and 5707. So you can go click on that link and fill that application there. This is main application 5257. You need to fill it very correctly, and at the end of the application you need to generate a barcode. So please go click on that link and fill that application and complete that form there. Now we're gonna have a look on rest of the forms. So here are the forms. As I told you, 5645 and 5707 is same forms, family information. Like right now I am on 5645 and I'll go on 5707. This is also a family information form. You can see in 5707 there is a section A and section B for the children, and there is no more section after that, like to fill out the form, right? And I will go back to 5645. Here is a section A, section B for children, and section C for brothers and sister. So that's how 5654 is a little bit bigger. So I'll go through the 5645 right now, sorry. So select here type of application, visitor, and here is section A, main applicant first. Need to write name here, marital status, country of birth and date of birth, present address in India or whatever country you live in. Then you need to write the spouse name, your husband or wife's name here, and then marital status, country of birth, date of birth, present address, and are they coming with you? Say yes. If no, then say no. And then main applicant, whoever's name is here, whose mother and father's detail here. Unfortunately, if someone is deceased, you need to write deceased here, then no address. If you don't write your spouse here, then you need to signature and put the date here, otherwise go to the next section. Section B, you need to list your all children here if they live in India and other countries, you need to fill all the children here, so their name, marital status, date of birth, country of birth, present address, and they are coming with you. No, if you don't list any kid here, you need to signature and put the date here, otherwise skip to the go to the next section, and you need to fill all your brothers and sisters here. At the end, you're gonna signature here and put the date here. So this is that's how you're gonna fill the form for one person, and again repeat the another person, like here the and you're gonna put the name for another person like spouse, and then you're gonna fill this information again according to another person. Like before, suppose you put the father's all information here, and now mother's all information here, mother's name and then husband's name and then mother's name and father's name. Children, you need to fill it same again, and brother and sister, mother's brother and sisters here, and signature by her and date of birth. So that's how you're gonna fill 5645 form. Let's move to the IMM 5713 form. So let's see first why we need this form. So when you are making an account in IRCC, there's only one family member who made the account. So main applicant there who made the account is a family member representative. So here you need to write the name of main applicant who have IRCC account. So write the family name, given name and date of birth. And in question number 3 here, you're gonna write accompanying family member name. Like if you are filling your father's information here, so here you're gonna fill your mother's information, name, relationship, what is the relationship to the main applicant, and date of birth. And after that, here you're gonna again your mother's information, signature here and date here, and at the end main applicant's signature here and date here. Again I will repeat, main applicant in question number 1, the accompanying family member, mother or father, whoever accompanying, name, relationship and date of birth, and at the end accompanying family member's signature and date in here section B, and section C main applicant signature and date here. Let's move to form number 5475 here. So why do we need this form? In this form you are giving authority to IRCC to release your personal information to someone else. So if you can't, sometimes you can't communicate with IRCC, so on behalf of you, your children can do that, or someone else in the family can do that. So that's why you are filling this form. So click here, I authorize Citizenship and Immigration Canada and Canada Border Service Agencies to release information from my case file to following individual. Click in this, write your full name here, your date of birth. Question number 3 and 4 is not applicable for us because we already not submitted our application, so leave it. And here you're gonna write the family member's name whom you are releasing your information. Suppose your children or your brother or sister, whoever is the main applicant. I'm talking about main applicant's kids or brother or sister. So write the name here of the family member who gonna communicate to IRCC on behalf of the main applicant. So write the family name here, and contact information. In contact information, name of the firm of organization. We don't have any firm or organization here, so we're gonna leave this blank here. Mailing address of the person, country code, area code, phone number here, email of the person here, and at the end you're gonna signature here, main applicant signature and date, and then common law partner or spouse signature and date here. And that's how we fill out all these forms. After filling out these all forms, we need to go again on IRCC website. So go on IRCC website, click on my application, sign in to your account, sign in with GC key, and sign in here. Fill out your username and password and click on sign in. continue, accept term and conditions, and here they're going to ask you your security question. I put pizza here and click on continue, and here you can say continue my application. Review all your questions here and click on continue. Read this information again and click on continue. So now you are here to upload your all documents. You already have filled up your forms. All documents are scanned and they are on your device, so you can upload them one by one. After uploading them, just check them again, and once you done your all documents here, you will get to sign your application electronically. So you no need to make actually sign. You're gonna just print your name here and declare that you signed your application. And after signing your application, they will ask you to pay your fees, and once you paid your fee, you will receive a payment confirmation page. When your payment has completed processing, you will receive a message with your confirmation number and a link to your payment receipt. You should print this page for your records. Once you submit your application, you need to wait for IRC's decision on your application. If you have any other question, please feel free to leave me a comment. I will answer you as soon as possible. I hope you liked my video. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. I will be back soon. Till then, stay positive, stay happy. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it. Press the bell icon for more informative videos. Thank you so much for watching this video.